Sorry. Yeah, I've just been hanging out here with this mask on the whole time since the last episode. No, I'm just kidding. I just love this thing so much. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. Hello, Star Wars and unboxing fans. I'll put this guy over here. We are here today for 2 Entertainment Earth deliveries, one of which I believe is something I already have, which is good because it's going to be a double unboxing. It's going to be an unboxing of that, plus unboxing it out of the card again. And the other one, well, we'll see. So I'm not sure which one is which, so why don't we just start with the one at the top and see what's going on here. They have such interesting size boxes. Okay. Let me take a look at my little thing here. Well, looks like... no. This looks like just one. Interesting. And inside that box is another box. Okay. They're having interesting ways of shipping things these days, but hey, you know what? I am not complaining. If it keeps the figure more protected, I'm all for it. Ah, yes. Okay. So this is Shin Hati from the Ahsoka series. Very much looking forward to season 2 of Shin Hati. Shin Hati is an adept at lightsaber combat, a skill she uses as Baylan Skoll's eager apprentice in mercenary work for Morgan Elsbeth, the former magistrate of Caladan. All right, so this is that character. Again, you got the great facial, photo accurate photo scan, I guess you can say. And I love how she even has, I don't know if I ever noticed that she has a little braid. Like, she's kind of like an apprentice. I don't know why I didn't even think of this. She's like an evil version of, or maybe not evil, but more pragmatic. I don't know, be something like that. This is VC 356. So yeah, we're getting up there, man. We were rapidly approaching 400 vintage collection figures, and I'm starting to wonder where I'm going to put them all, because even with my previous yard sale and more sales to come, I'm sure it's like there just isn't enough room for all these. But I love the packaging and I don't want to get rid of it. So what I've been trying to do is find occasionally like inexpensive secondary figures, not all of them, but some of them, so they can take some of them out of the package. So I've been looking for places like Ollie's and Ross, and when I found an occasional figure for like $4, $5, $6, I grab it so I can unbox the second one. But this baby stays in the card, so very good with that. Which means this one is more than likely the. Speaking of getting a second one and you can take out of the package, this is not one that I was able to find on the cheap. I just forgot that I pre-ordered it, which I sort of did, but I kind of felt like, I am made aware of everything that comes out. I'm pretty good with that. So I kind of figured if I looked deep enough, I would have found my order, but I just wanted so badly to unbox one of these. So I waited until the second one came, and it has as of now. So I'm going to stay. All right. So this is VC358, which I already have a VC358. So we are going to unbox this awesome figure. This is IG-12, Grogu and Anzellan. I guess he doesn't have a name. I don't think it's Babu Frick, which is the first time we saw the Anzellans, the one that worked on 3PO and erased his memory to reset him. And then they have been kind of appearing again in that thumping sound you're hearing is my dryer. So. Because let you into the magic. My studio is also the laundry room. Yay! Anyway, so let's get right to it. You want to see the unboxing? Let's take a look at it. All right. So we're gonna take this baby out of the card. We got a little Grogu figure, which I think this is the first 3 3/4 version of Grogu I have, which is smaller than a Lego figure. Crazy enough. Whoa! I just lost his arm. All right, hold on. Oh my God, I'm more worried about losing the Anzellan. Grogu has a place to go. All right, so it looks like, oh, that's interesting. It's just kind of a ball and socket thing. Okay. Maybe not. That's very strange. Can I get him in there? Well, it looks like, okay. Well, I will say his ball and socket thing doesn't really work that well. But then again, this is kind of an odd shaped figure. Let me get him in there. Can I? He's a little tricky. Come on. There you go. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. All right. Now I have to give him his weapon, which is interesting because he doesn't actually... I wonder if I can put the weapon in the back. Like a whole... I'm going to try that. I don't think that's... I'm kind of holding his weapon in the back there. Kind of like a... Because he didn't really have that. He just kind of had it there. So I'm kind of putting that in the story myself. And then as far... Now, it doesn't look like his arm bends, but I am going to be a little bit creative here and put the Anzellan in his hand. Because I'm so afraid I'm going to lose him. So there's... He's got the Anzellan in his hand. I just don't want to lose him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't think I have a stand that I can put him in. These stands, I think, are too big. So I'll have to look and see if I can find one of the older stands. But, no, those are big too. On second thought, you know what I could do? Nah, I'll have to find one. So I'll find a stand for him. IG-12, the Marshal Navarro. I hope IG-12 makes an appearance in the Mandalorian and Grogu film. I feel like he should. I feel like he kind of has to. Don't you? I don't know. We'll see. But really, really good. Along with, so we got a boxed item and an unboxed item. Excited to continue to add to the vintage collection. It's really among the only things, I'm only really collecting 2 things these days, with the exception of the occasional, you get off camera there, with the occasional Disney, I don't know, cosplay item, right? With the exception of that, I'm really only collecting vintage collection, right? And some original vintage items, mostly just little bits and pieces to finish up the collection I already have. So that'll do it for this episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Check me out on Instagram, Bluesky, Darth Tuba's unboxing page on Facebook. And also, keep up for all new episodes. At the time of these episodes dropping, we will be down, my family will be down in Florida. We will be visiting Galaxy's Edge. There will be walkthrough videos. There may even be a live stream. I say that every video, but I just never get to it. I got to give a shout out to all those live streamers out there. Those, especially those that will make it like a weekly thing. It is exhausting to do a live stream. It's exhausting just to walk around and video and keep it to edit for later. But when you're doing it live, holy cow. I've been wanting to do it, but I just haven't been able to pull the trigger on it. But maybe this year. We'll see. I don't want to do a long one. I'm not going to do all day, but maybe like just a little evening one. I'll try to put it out on I'll probably post it on the YouTube socials. So make sure that you like, subscribe, become a member of that group so that when I get a post, you get information about it. And hit the notification button and you'll know. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you. This is the way.